a heavy price. In fact, one of our main population areas, that is a fishing village, Yeliboya, is already being consumed.
His concern for and love of his village evident as he takes stock of Kichom's current situation.
But in addition, this is a village that is very poor. It's agrarian. And what they rely on here is rice cultivation, one of the largest rice cultivating areas in the country. But they also have no electricity. So what we've done through UNIDO and with the technical guidance of Dr. Kele Mansari, who holds a PhD, we're trying to do integrated energy solutions. They call it lighting a billion lives, giving basic solar technology to households, so they can have light at night, so that children can read, so women have a few more hours to finish whatever productive work they've been doing during the day.
Here we charge 50 lamps. Okay, watch your steps. As you can see, we have less than 50 lamps here. 5 shelves, each shelf takes about 10 lamps.
Kichum wouldn't appear to offer the kinds of opportunities that Yumkela was presented. People here are lucky to make it as far as Freetown, the country's capital. Yumkela's own father was a farmer, albeit one with boundless energy and ambition. He was also chief of the village, a parliamentarian, and a great role model for his son. He made sure Yumkela got a superior education, splitting his time between Kichum and Freetown. In the capital, despite occasional power outages, Yumkela had a more regular supply of electric light to study by.
I lived 2 lives. I had a rich suburban livelihood in Freetown, but every holiday my father would bring us here, and he wanted us to live like the people. And for me, it was probably the best education, because I can blend all worlds. But then I put things in perspective, and that was his argument. I don't want you to believe that what I earned is yours. Find your own. So he'll deliberately deprive us, and I have to spend holidays here, rather be in Freetown watching TV at that age. That's my father's grave. My dad taught me competitiveness and hard work. You can see the heaps here where we do vegetables. So at a very young age, 6, 7 already, my dad had me working with people doing gardening. And to do the garden, you first have to get rid of the weeds. So he'll plot deliberately that I'm giving a little slightly bigger portion than the other kids. And some of them were older than me, and he didn't want me to slack off. I wasn't happy about it, but and he would supervise sometimes. So yes, he was a hard driver. I think to a great extent my drive, and people say, oh, how come you never get tired and you have 7 balls in the air driving things? That's from him.
While his father's position in the community and as a national parliamentarian provided young Yumkela with certain advantages, it also presented danger. His papa's pro-civilian, anti-military stand led to a harrowing experience. At age 8, the young Yumkela was held hostage for several hours by a group of paramilitary looking for his father.
By 1965, he owned the largest private plantation in the country. By hard knocks, 1 square mile, he had 150 heads of cattle. He was doing fishing. He owned real estates in the capital. And then he joined politics, full-time. So he was a founding member of a political party and all of that. So when he looks at me, he said, with all your PhD, what can you do? You guys just read books and write stuff. If you want to really make a difference, go down and work with the people.
As he reflects on the advantages his father gave him, he is staring at the challenges Kichum presents to this generation of youngsters.
And you'll see this evening in 2 hours, when the sun goes down, the village shuts down. So by 7 o'clock, everybody's indoors, or they're sitting on the veranda. Give them another hour, they go home. That's 3, 4, 5 hours of productive life gone. The kids, no electricity to study.